So, hi guys, it's your host Kalaka Simbili, and today I am joined by the founder of EldoHub and ready for some quick fire questions.
I am ready.
So, introduce yourself to the public.
Thank you for having me. My name is Chepkemoi Magdalene. I'm the founder and the executive director at EldoHub. EldoHub is an organization that is building a tech and AI workforce infrastructure for Africa, where we are leveraging on technology to ensure that young people, also women, are able to understand how technology impacts them. You all know that artificial intelligence is here, and artificial intelligence is going to, if you're not fluent in artificial AI, you are going to be replaced. And it's as a business, if you are not leveraging on technology, or if you are not using AI, then that means your business is not going to grow faster, or even you're going to be outshined by even competition. So that is why we have a Tech and AI Academy, where we make sure that everyone understand how artificial intelligence and technology impacts their lives.
Well, as she has put it, you put it so well, so nicely. I'm pretty sure those who are at home have gotten a concept of what EldoHub is all about. Today, we are here courtesy of Britam Insurance, and as someone who's running such a prestigious, you know, um, how can I call it? Is it an organization,
Yeah,
an institution?
organization, yeah.
Exactly. What is one of the risks that you never thought you'd face as a business owner, but you eventually had to face it?
Yeah, there's so many risks that comes in as an entrepreneur, and running an organization is in itself a risk. I can assure you that. But then there are so many risks. There is employee risk is usually it's a number one risk. So if you do not have contracts and you do not have if you're not well structured, then definitely there is a risk, and mostly internal risk, and then also there are external risks which affect your organization. And since we are a tech organization, we are also more aligned to also getting cyber risk, risks that are associated with technology. And we face those risks. And that's when we sat down and started building, how things work, and started putting together things. And of course, Britam came in and has been able to explain to us how the risk impacts us and how we should mitigate those risks. And by making sure that we are insured, all our assets are insured, by making sure that all the WIBA and the employee risk. And that's something that even I appreciate for having participated in this event.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for those who are at home and they're not familiar with Britam, for how long have you worked with Britam and why Britam in the first place?
For Britam, it's recently actually.
Okay.
Yes, but when the branch leadership came to us, and also we partnered with Britam through some event, which tech run event that started in 2024, and I think last year they were also part of the partners that we had a discussion with. And of course, I am insured. I've taken some insurance, even education policy insurance that I've taken for my family, my daughter. So that's how we partnered with Britam. Now we are also in discussion about assets and several other risks that we are currently, including health insurance. So we are currently in conversation with Britam. So Britam, I think I like Britam because first of all, even for today event, there were the Biashara event that we've had, the networking, and even the capacity building, training us, teaching us how risk, the risk that we need to anticipate, and even bringing us up to speed to the legal issues that we might face as an organization. And that's also a major risk. I think I had not mentioned about it, but that's a major risk. And one of the key things that we did for us is to ensure that we have legal guidance. And the things that the legal team have been able to tell me, and the risk, the consequences, and all that, really can bring down an organization. And I really enjoyed the session, the capacity building, making sure that, it is not just about providing insurance. There is also guidance that Britam is able to provide to the SMEs to be able to understand what they stand to lose, and also not just collect insurance. It is just about walking the journey with us, and that's really what I appreciated about the Britam and the support. It is more like a partnership. You feel like you are partnering with them, you are working with them. They are able to understand what are the needs of your organizations, what are the risks, the potential risk, the cyber issues has been discussed. Sometimes you are just innocent and someone just comes up with stories out there, and now your brand is at risk, and you need to come up with ideas on how you can handle the situation. And having a partner like Britam coming in and support you makes it easier, and I think this makes a lot of businesses to survive. The direction that Britam has taken will ensure that several businesses are able to survive the tough times and the challenges that exist. Yeah.
Okay, so you have really talked about how Britam covers each and every other area of an SME. And as we wind up, the last question I have for you: if you were to do away with every insurance policy there is, and you were to remain with only one, which insurance policy would you remain with?
If I was to remain with one insurance policy, I think our organization, we are building a tech and AI workforce infrastructure for Africa. So it requires we have a lot of equipment and all that. I would go for asset insurance, but second also would be on people. Yeah.
Well, okay, that's really nice. As she has put it before, she has said Britam walks with you through your entire journey. And as Britam, they say, with you every step of the way. I've been your host, Kalaka Simbili, and this is Nico LD.